What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Damo Senpai, and as of yesterday, chapters 9 and 10 of Dandadan did drop. Now, remember I told you guys last week, the reason why you should be reading Dandadan is because it is an entertaining manga. It is one of the most entertaining manga. It has some of the most eccentric topics when coming to a manga. It's something that I've never encountered, right? Something brand new, and usually when something is fresh and brand new and has an array of topics that you could get behind, you're just like, I guess I could sit behind this. But yes, we've been waiting patiently for chapters 9 and 10 to drop. A lot of people were trying to get me to read it from other sites that I didn't very much well trust. Pair of two, you guys did it again, and that is exactly where I read chapters 9 and 10. If you are new to the channel and have yet to subscribe, make sure you go down below and hit that link in the description, especially my Twitch. If you guys noticed the thumbnail, I colored that in myself. I'm gonna be practicing a lot of manga coloring tutorials and all of that on Twitch, so twitch.tv/Damo Senpai TV. I'll see you guys there if you guys want to come and witness the practice of manga coloring. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm also gonna be drawing my emotes as well, as far as like my subscriber badge and all of that. That's gonna be what's important. That's what I want to try to take care of the most, just due to the simple fact that that is your standard, right? That's what people are gonna recognize once they come into the chat, is your subscriber badge. So we're gonna be getting that done sometime soon. But let's get into exactly what happened in chapters 9 and 10 of Dandadan. We're gonna start at chapter 9. If you guys remember where we left off in chapter 8, ISA met Ken at the front gate of school, and Ken was surprised because he didn't think that was going to be the way that she was going to greet him. And it was a shock to him because, you know, with how pretty of a girl she is, that would be the last thing that he would think would happen. They get to their classes and they're sitting there and they're thinking like, man, I really want to talk to insert name for opposite, right? That's been the whole thing. Like, they got to their classes and they just wondered, they had nobody else to talk about the things that they experienced with each other. Those are things that they can only talk to each other about. They ended up scouring the whole school for each other, and they just kept missing each other by a split second, right? They would either be looking in the wrong direction or they would just walk right by each other with a body of people, right? Just there. I always found that entertaining because those are what makes up like rom-com situations, right? They'll always be looking for each other and can never find each other even though they're right next to each other, and I always find those entertaining. So they just missed each other so much, right? Like, they just kept missing each other, walking by each other, going to each other's classrooms even though they were like right down the hall from each other. And then boom, we get to them sitting outside, right? Sitting outside of the school, and then they run right into each other, literally, like smooch, bam, ran right into each other, and they kissed by accident. And this is also a panel that I've been working on as well myself. Been trying to get this motherfucker colored. I think I did a decent job. I really want to learn the shading techniques and how to make things pop and how to make the skin color like really stand out. Like, I can always do a flat skin color, but I can't do the shading and all that good stuff to make it stand out just yet. So we're gonna be working on that. And what's funny is her homies seen it, right? Her homies went looking for her because she ran off, and they was like, man, we really don't understand what's going on with ISA. We don't get it. They had a little spat, obviously, because, you know, they're high school students and they don't want nobody thinking other things than what they are. They don't even understand that those two are friends, but her friends didn't want to believe it. And then we get to the point where my boy Ken Takakura loses his balls. You heard that correctly. Ken Takakura lost his balls, and now we have to go find them. He was so happy that he got his dick back, and in that essence, he lost his ball. So now we have to go find ISA. But ISA was being such an asshole at the beginning of the chapter that Ken had to go elsewhere. He was like, all right, cool, I guess, you know, you don't really want to be friends with me. That's just how it came off, right? She didn't want to admit it. Like, they're really, really good friends, and they can, like I said earlier, they can only talk to each other about what they know. So now Ken is perusing the school. He's sad, depressed, like, man, ISA doesn't want to talk to me. And then he runs into another female, which I was like, oh no, we have now introduced the secondary love interest that's gonna potentially fuck things up even more. And what's so fucked up is just like how fast that turned out to be not true. Like, she was being nice, she was being sweet, she was talking to him. Those are all the makings of, oh yeah, we're gonna fuck this up. Oh yeah, this is gonna fuck him up type shit. And ISA sees this and she's like, I thought he said he didn't have friends. But you know, it was just a chance meeting, right? And then ISA overhears this girl talking massive shit about Ken, like calling him a nerd, saying that he fell for me, being an asshole. And then ISA does the ISA thing, uses her telekinesis and bonks her in the head with a pan or a bowl or whatever that shit was. And she clings to him, which caught me by surprise. I'm like, oh, I thought she would have just grabbed him and ran. But nah, she just clinged to him and said, let's go home together. And the eyes, right? The eyes on page 15 in the second panel said everything that you needed to know about how she feels. Giving her the intent, like, yeah, I did that shit. And since you fucked up my homie, now I gotta fuck you up. That's exactly what went down. She was telling him I'm sorry and doing all the typical, yeah, we're friends, let's just make up. You know, things were in the heat of the moment. Shit shouldn't have happened that way. And you know, they make up and he's just like, yo, I had to tell you some shit happened. We end up at the crib with Granny. He's like, my balls are gone. ISA lost her mind, right? Dude, that shit was hilarious. Which is why the grandma was like, I need you to show me what happened. I need you to show me if everything is okay. But Ken at the time wasn't about that life, so he was just like, nah, we not finna do that. And he left and went back to the crib. But Granny fine as hell, man. God damn, I'm so glad that she is a character. And we come to find out like that there's still something inside him, which was crazy. I was not expecting that at all. The imagery of ISA making fun of him every single time murdered me. But yeah, chapters 9 and 10 were excellent, as usual for Dandadan. I'm just glad that we're going to be going on another mission. We're going to be seeing different monsters. We're going to be seeing different ghosts and aliens and all of that, and that's exactly what I'm looking forward to. We're going to get to see Granny in action again. We're going to get to see ISA and Ken in action. I wonder if Ken's going to get a new ghost to where he can transform again, because the transformation he had back in, what, chapters 4, 5, and 6? Those things were absolutely sick. Like, the detail in the face and actions were killer. But in the comments below, let me know what you enjoyed about Dandadan. Let me know if you enjoyed Dandadan, because this, man, let me tell you, this manga is something special and I cannot wait for it to get out to the world. I can't wait for it to actually get a global release, because I am a super fucking fan of this manga. This manga is crazy, dude. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I will be working more on Twitch later on tonight. I'm gonna be testing out more coloring techniques. I'm gonna be using YouTube tutorials and all of that. We're gonna be learning a lot, and it's just, this is something that I'm actually passionate about. It's something that I really want to do and that I want to get in the habit of doing, is consistently dropping videos and streams every day. This is really, really fun. But as always, it's your boy Damo Senpai, and I will see you guys in the next video.